is up, my magic miscreants? Risen Dragon here with a fun deck for you today, and today we're going mono blue aggro. Can we make it work? I think we can, and we do it through drawing cards, whether it's through stuff like Teferi Temporal Pilgrim. Whenever you draw a card, put a loyalty counter on it. 0, draw a card. -2, create a 2/2 blue spirit creature token with vigilance. And whenever you draw a card, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Or from -12, target opponent chooses a permanent they control and returns it to its owner's hand. Then they shuffle each non-land permanent they control into their library. So fun stuff there. So how does the rest of the deck work? Well, we've got some fun little tricks and tools to this deck. You can really make this sing, but also too, there's some elusiveness with this deck, and let me explain. We're running combat research, of course. It is an enchantment. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. As long as it is legendary, it gets +1/+1 and has ward 1. Consider Surveil 1, draw a card. Elusive Otter. Now, we also have Grove's Bounty, which we can play with the Mirrex. And that is, of course, distribute X +1/+1 counters among any number of target creatures you control, but Elusive Otter has prowess, and creatures with power less than Elusive Otter's power can't block it. So this is actually a really fun thing to use against, like, say, Boros Aggro, which runs a lot of low-to-the-ground, wide builds. Spyglass Siren, of course, when it enters the battlefield, create a map token, a 1/1 flyer, curate, surveil 2 and draw a card, deduce, draw a card and investigate. Fairy Mastermind, with flash and flying, a 2/1. Whenever an opponent draws their second card each turn, you draw a card. Okay, Malcolm Alluring Scoundrel, with flash and flying. When it deals combat damage to a player, put a chorus counter on it. Draw a card, then discard a card. If there are 4 or more chorus counters on Malcolm, you may cast the discarded card without paying its mana cost. Proft's Eidetic Memory. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card. You have no maximum hand size at the beginning of combat on your turn. If you've drawn more than one card this turn, put X +1/+1 counters on target creature you control, where X is the number of cards you've drawn this turn, -1. Subterranean Schooner. Whenever it attacks, target creature that crewed it explores. Crew 1, Silver Scrutiny, we're running one of these. You may cast it as though it had flash effects as 3 or less. We draw X cards. Cryptic Coat, this card comes in handy. When it enters the battlefield, cloak the top card of your library, then attach to it. Equipped creature gets +1/+0 and can't be blocked. Notice it does not have equip, so we have to, with 1 and a blue, return it to its owner's hand, and then we can cast it again. Unctus, Grand Metatect. Now this is a card usually we use in like an artifact build, but other blue creatures you control have whenever this creature becomes tapped, draw a card, then discard a card. And of course other artifact creatures you control get +1/+1. So it does play into the Schooner strategy a little bit as well. So sideboard, we are running some Spell Pierce, Make Disappear, some Dissipate, Syncopates, kind of your typical mono blue counter stuff, but we're not running a ton of counter spells in this because we're running a lot of draw spells. Shore Up, Spell Pierce again, Consuming Tide. Lost in the Maze is an interesting one to put in, just because if we can tap target creatures, tap X target creatures and put a stun counter on each of them, and tapped creatures we control have hexproof. So this is our mono blue aggro build. It does surprisingly well against aggressive decks. We went against a few mono red decks, and we were able to win a few of them. Not all, but a few. And Boros Aggro, it actually does some pretty interesting stuff because of the fact that this comes into play. So, if you're new to my channel, we do a best of 1 and a best of 3, so you can see how the deck functions in either one of those environments. So, without further ado, let's get to the mono blue aggro games, kids. We're against Royal Bastard for our best of 1 matchup. Yeah, we're going to keep this because we have the Elusive Otter, and yeah, that's fun stuff. That's fun stuff. Elusive Otter and a bunch of draw spells, so I'm stoked about this part. And hey, matching sleeves for once. I don't think I've ever been in a match where we've had matching sleeves. I'm sure I have at some point, but that is neither here nor there. Okay, well, the otter doesn't die this turn. Let's see what happens. Now it dies. Now it dies! That's alright. Well, that stinks. See if we can find a creature here. Nope. Not this time around. Oh, hey, check that out. Ask and ye shall receive. So we're gonna do that. Pump that up. Yeah, let's do that. And this is how the deck pops. Kinda, sorta. Widespread thieving. Ooh. Against a slow build, we are... well, slowish, I should say. Draw a card. Hey, check that out. Now, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. And cast a deuce. Check that out. Put that on that, and wow. Watch this. Watch this go. As Homer Simpson would once say, look at that blubber fly. Hungry for more. Yeah, it's got it. Okay, cool. Let's do that. Yep. Don't think we need a Proft's Eidetic memory. I think we're good there. Ouch! Alright, you got a board sweep there, kid? Gleaming Gear Drake. Okay, fun. So now they get to play this for free. Deadly okay, fine, whatever. You're dead no matter what, I think. Maybe? I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, let's do this. Got him! Let's go to the best of 3. And we're against Tom Sawyer 2112 for our best of 3 matchup. Not with that hand. Nor that one. My big thing is we need a... Alright, that was too much, but I think this will be okay. And let's go with this. Let's go with Spyglass Siren. What are we doing? Tom Sawyer 2112. What kind of deck do we got with J sleeves? Okay, not in pretty good shape, I think. Let's see. Yeah. Well, that's okay. Are we against control like Azorius, maybe? Excuse me. Was a bit nervous we wouldn't get a video in tonight. Oh yeah. Azorius control, maybe? Malcolm! How fun are you? I don't know. I think we go with... yeah, let's do the coat. Oh, what did we pick up? A Field of Ruin. Okay, that's fine. You know what? Let's attack. Let's see if they block. Because next, in theory, we put down the Mirex into the Grove's Bounty on the face down card. And, yeah, fun stuff. Okay, they don't block. That's okay. Okay. Oh! That's fun. Interesting. Alright, so that's gonna take that. That's fine. So here's what we do. Do this. 3 on that. Ooh! Yeah. It's how that goes. Alright, well, what are we gonna do about this? They gotta do something about that face down card, because that's gonna kill them in 2 moves if they're not careful. Just that, okay. Draw a card. Discard a card. Sure. Interesting. Fun. I have a kill spell here. Maybe. Oh, so they're gonna take the face down card, huh? Okay, well, pay the ward cost. Activate that. Sure, you just took my field of ruin. Okay, whatever. Down the otter. Let's put you on that. That works. If you're smart, you take the otter, but okay. That's fine. It's 4 or more. Okay. Let's do the schooner. See what they do. Let's try a cryptic coat. Don't know if that'll work, but cool. What'd I hit? Subterranean schooner, huh? Yeah, I have a feeling that's getting bounced. They can't block it either. You have another planar incision? Yeah, you do. Of course you do. Take a field of ruin any day. Fine. Okay. I almost feel like we need to throw in a shore up for the next time around. Yeah, what are you gonna cast here? Brutal Cathar? Sure. Okay, fun. Yeah, it's a tough matchup, simply because they've got so much bounce. We just have to we just gotta try to race. Oh, jeez. Yeah, we just gotta try to race them. I think. Yeah, I don't think we're making much progress after that. Their board is just way too wide. Did we see any... We didn't see any, like... So my thought would be take out a curate, take out a deduce. Let's put in that. Also, as much as I hate to do it, take out a consider and my silver scrutiny and put in some spell pierces, because that will more than likely, you know, all it takes is one spell pierce, and you've got their attention. That, hey, I'm running some counter magic here, and you need to respect that. So, either way, we keep the video. That best of one was just about as brutal as you can get. That was fun stuff right there. So, I think if Tom Sawyer 2112 will hit that button and sideboard up, we're gonna have ourselves a game here. So yeah, we weathered, knock on wood, we weathered the storm pretty well here in New England. Only in New England can you get like 6 inches of snow in April. And we have the eclipse coming through next week, so that'd be some fun stuff there. We're gonna keep this because elusive otter is not a bad play to go. Harry Otter, Harry Otter. Oh. Alright, what do they got? Okay, cool. We'll do that. Let's do the schooner. Boom. Kellon, okay, cool. We do Malcolm. Schooner that. Of course you hit a land. That's okay. Probably should have drawn first, but that's alright. Nothing. Heh, you hit that. Okay, cool. Okay. Sure. And there goes your land. Okay, cool. Ooh, combat research is fun. Let's do that. We're going to deduce. Hey, Spyglass Sirens. Now I don't have to... Of course you hit the land. That almost never really works, does it? Alright, they used the doggo. They sacked the dog. And we'll just discard that. Okay. Not a bad way to go. And now the problem becomes, do they rebound? Here's what we do. Let's draw a card. See what they do. Prowess. Oh, Unctus. That's a fun one. I'm gonna do this, simply because I want to see if they bounce it. They don't yet. Let's see what they do. I have a feeling I'm walking into a Wandering Emperor on this. So, I'm not going to attack. I'm not going to give them that satisfaction. Okay, there's a Malcolm. So let's throw down a Fairy Mastermind and see what they do. Okay, cool. I still think they have a Wandering Emperor. Man, gotta get lost. Okay, fine, whatever. Why are you killing my otter, man? That's not cool, man. Brutal Cathar. Okay, you're fun. What are you taking this time? Sure, so we're going to crew that with that. Go for it. Let's try this. I'll bounce you. Fun. Actually, no, I don't want to discard. Discard you instead, because I probably do need a land. Though they're playing Touch the Spirit Realm, so that's going to be an interesting play. Okay, let's see what they do. Do you have another Get Lost? Now watch, they'll... Oh, hey! We hit that for once. Do that, boom. No. Yeah. Now, if we'd put the Teferi down, that would be interesting. But I'm still not convinced they're not doing counter magic. I'm probably going to kill my schooner with a Get Lost. At least that would be my assumption. They're debating something here. Okay. Alright, boom. We'll do that. You gotta have something that flashes in here. Okay, well, we get them that time. I think we keep the same setup. We go 2 and 2 with this build tonight. I'm happy with that, at least. We go at least 2 and 2. 3 and 1 is best, because we can get to gold 3 if that be the case. But, yeah, I think Shore Up, and we didn't see Shore Up nor Spell Pierce in that one, so we'll see what happens. See what happens. But yeah, like I was saying, here in New England, I mean, we get 6 inches of snow on April 4th. I mean, who couldn't see that one coming? I mean, I remember 1997. We had 2 feet of snow on April Fool's Day, and the next day it was 60 degrees outside, and we're shoveling 2.5 feet of pasty, wet snow in shorts and t-shirts. And it was one of the most surreal experiences I've ever had in my entire life. It's kind of one of those, file that one in the memory banks and tell that to your students and your kids and anyone who'll listen. But here we are. Not the greatest. Part of me wants to keep this because of the fact that we're going to keep a 1-land hand because of the Spyglass Siren and the combat research. And we draw that. How fun. See what they do. Kellon? Sure. Oh, hey! Our faith rewarded. Draw a card? Sure. Take that. We won't block. Oh, hey, they found the DELNEY. Good job. So it's almost like this is an AZORIUS sort of build, so that's cool. Alright, let's do this. Cool. I'm gonna take some damage here. Of course, you have a brutal cafe. Yeah, I was about to say. Oh no, you can take both of them. Whoops. Well, that stinks. Okay. Okay. Fun. Yeah, we might be in a... Well, I don't know. We could be in a little bit of trouble here. Let's see what happens, though. Let's do this, because we can flash in the Malcolm. That's cool. Now we also have the Spell Pierce, too, that we can put into play. Spirited Companion, okay. Draw a card. Okay. This is a fun deck. And GL, this looks like a fun deck. Resolve. Fun. Resolve. Fun. Oh, gosh. Let's do this. Oh, did you pick the day to run counter magic? Yep, you found something. Oh, fun. Groovy. So what are you taking? Okay. Oh yeah, and it doesn't trigger twice because of the, hey. Let's do this. Put the otter down. Fun. Let's do this. Come on. You're not gonna give me anything today, are you? Well, whatever. It's fine. Now! Only now do you do that. Woof. That's gonna... Yeah, good game. Because here's what's gonna happen. They're gonna throw those down, just wipe out my entire board, and it's gonna be that. Alright, that's fine. Let's go to the post-game analysis. Alright, so this is a fun little deck we got going on here, and I think in the best of 3, this didn't hit the board. And this card here really is going to drive your deck in this particular build. It just makes your creatures big, and when we go wide, it can make them even bigger. So I really do think that this card needs to be in your opening hand or something in order to make that work. So I overall thought that we did really well in that best of 3. They had some fun tricks up their sleeve, and I don't know if that's one that we look at later on, yeah, but certainly there's something there to that build. So we're going to keep questing towards platinum this season. That's going to be our goal. Is to, now we're no longer achieving gold. We've already hit gold. Let's hit platinum this season. Let's find a deck. Let's grind on it. But we're still going to do the fun, unique stuff that we are known for, and of course, Outlaws of Thunder Junction, which I have been looking forward to. I love Wild West sort of things. I'm really looking forward to this set. Purchased the pre-order today. That's why the packs are the way they are. And just really excited about that. So if you like what you saw with this build, please like, please subscribe. And as always, my magic miscreants, may you always be on the play, and may all your spells hit the board. Risen Dragon is out. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday.